money by the hour. So
Yeah.
I finally got through that one and would love to go back now after years of experience in building my own studio in my house. I would like to go back and remix everything, to be honest with you.
But anyway, the Dreams album sounds real nice. I went back and listened to it.
Mhm.
So
it was a lot of labor. Mhm.
Yeah. I can understand. Because you're not the only one that told me a story like this before. But your album, Sweet Dreams, turned out good.
Mhm.
I went back. See, I never heard you from anyone until BJ from Blues Jazz Radio had referred me to you to do a show with you. And then I did my research on you. And I said, I like this Sweet Dreams album, So, and then I went into the Many Colors album. And we're going to spin some of your music off your album. Like the song AC/DC. That song really got me like jumping around, moving around, hyped me up, and so can I get a brief story behind the song for the song title AC/DC? Where'd that come from?
It's actually a cover of Billy Cobham that was released in the 70s maybe or 80s. 70s, 80s, around that time. It was never a top 40 hit whatsoever. But I heard it 6, 7 years ago when I was playing for a special show with an all-ladies group. I said, oh, this track is hot. I love it. And I introduced it to my band, and we've been playing it for years, and I decided to put it on my CD. Love that track. It's fusion. And, of course, I had to rearrange it because, Billy Cobham, his keyboard player was all over the place, and it was great. And even trying to get the mechanical license on it, I had already recorded it and didn't realize that, Fox didn't only represented 50%. And I actually reached out to Billy Cobham. I found his management company, called them, and they wouldn't get back with me. So I went to his website and sent him an email, and he replied. I had to go through all that to get, permission. And I just didn't understand why it wasn't 100%. But, again, those are the things that we have to learn. Sometimes we learn by error. So this time I will go back and make sure it's 100%. Then I'm not going to have to face so many logistics to get the approval or to get the license needed for it. And but I love the track, and he may have been surprised that anybody wanted to cover that song, but I did. And you see, it's really a nice track, isn't it? Very nice song.
Like it. I like
very
it.
Nice.
Kind of get your brain cells in there in tune to wake up. It's music and trends is going all over the place, and it kind of wakes you up. It wakes up the senses. That's my opinion of it.
It does, and you see, that's why I said I can go to something like Sweet Dreams, very soft and smooth, and then and the other extreme, AC/DC. But I fell in love with fusion when my brother he went to the Army and he came back, and he had not Tower Power. Oh gosh, Weather Report.
Oh. Okay.
And here I am. I'm an R&B girl, R&B blues, And he played the album, and it's like you said, it just woke up all my senses, if you will. And I thought, now this is some really cool stuff. And the best way I could think about the first time I heard Weather Report is that they are so free to express themselves. And the creativity was beyond my imagination, as opposed to a basic chord progression and AABA form and what have you. They just broke all the rules, if you will, but it was still nice. So I enjoyed that so much, and that's why I enjoy listening to Billy Cobham, because he's outside the box. But I don't like staying outside the box all the time. Sometimes I say I'm tired of that. Well, let me go back to something that's just like, Temptations.
Yeah.
Let me hear some Temptations today.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good that you have a wide range of different music tastes, because it does get boring after a while, and that's kind of like how I am. Most people think I just like jazz, but I do like hip hop. I like country soul. Country soul is something new that opened up my senses. I like some hip hop. I like hip hop soul, R&B, hip hop. I like different types of music, but jazz is my first love. I started off with George Duke. But anyway, enough of that. We're going to play AC/DC by Joyce Spencer. We'll be right back. And if anyone wants to call on the show and speak with Joyce Spencer, sorry about the link. The link had to be changed over upon some technical difficulties. But we're on for over an hour. If anyone got delayed, check out my Facebook page, Twitter page, and I had put in the new link, but call the guest line number is still the same at 657-383-0771, and we'll be right back, Joyce. right. That is AC/DC by Joyce Spencer. Oh, Miss Spencer, you have a lot of energy. You are a musical powerhouse.
Thank you.
Award-winning saxophonist, flutist, vocalist. Tell me about collaborating with Sam Hankins and David McLaurin. I've seen all the YouTube videos and the music that you made with David McLaurin. I heard you in there.
Yes, yes. Well, David McLaurin's album titled Life Happens.
Yes.
I'm on 2 tracks.
Yes.
Excuse me, Funk 101.
Okay.
And Open Your Eyes. Funk 101, I'm playing flute, jazz flute, and on Open Your Eyes, saxophone. And by the way, David McLaurin, on that particular album, received a Grammy consideration.
Wow.
So, what an honor.
I've seen that. Yeah. He was on my show back in 2015, I believe. 2015.
Okay.
And I just started broadcasting. I was sending out invitations like crazy to a lot of musicians. And I kind of dug onto David's music, his vibe, his groove. And for you know it, as a couple of years went by, he got an award for that. By the way, how many awards have you received in your music?
I received awards and nominations. I received, of course, I'm part of the project with David McLaurin with the Grammy consideration. But
yeah.
I was Black Women in Jazz Saxophonist of the Year, 2014, and I was also nominated Flutist of the Year. I think 2 years in a row. Yes,
okay.
And I was nominated 2 years in a row, but I was actually, one year. And I think I was also one more nomination in Black Women in Jazz was Best Composer Arranger.
Yeah.
So those were several. And I received an NAACP award in the Garland area for my contribution to music. So that's another award. And Many Colors got Best Funk from Academia Awards.
Yeah.
Just several. Some of these awards for independent artists, they will not accept cover tunes. It has to be your original work.
Right.
So,
okay.
So, like AC/DC didn't qualify. It's a fantastic song. The arrangement is great, and I'm really happy about it. But I couldn't submit that one because it had to be original.